Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. We've got another trophy review list we are checking out today, and this list, they have over 600 platinum trophies. Now you have to bear with me because I am full of a cold, so just my luck to review the biggest trophy list while I am feeling the worst. But you know, here we go. If you do want to get your trophy list reviewed, checked out, then please do join the Discord. The link is in the description. There is a section in there that says rate my platinums. Throw your PSMP account in there and we'll check it out. Remember, if you are a member to the channel, you do sort of get bumped up the list. We are going in order and in what way they are shown, but members will get preferential treatment over when the video comes out next, and they will also be reviewed live on stream. Okay, so we're looking at Timothy's account. His PSN name is Clinical Tune 43. He's played 980 games with a completion rate of 70%. He's got 10,000 unearned trophies, and he is ranked 132 in his country. Does it tell you what country it is? He is an Aussie, so he is ranked 132 in his country. So with 600 and summit platinums, obviously there is going to be some shovelware. He did explain that to me. So we're going to go through them. The way that we're going to do this, because there is so many, is we're only really going to look at ones that aren't shovelware. Obviously, we'll glance over the ones that there are, but we're not going to spend any time on them, really. So we are going in alphabetical order, as we always do, and we've got one here, which it's 2048 boys, which takes 5 minutes. That's definitely a shovelware. 36 Fragments of Midnight. I've never heard of that. It says that it's an hour. It's a 7 playthrough. 3 out of 10. Took him 6 hours to complete. And then we've got what looks like visual novels, 7 Day Rose. Action Cam is one of those like real life body cam footage games. Some more visual novels. They all took around 5 to 10 minutes to an hour. We've got American Football, Breakthrough Arcade Gaming. There's only 12 trophies. It took him, let's say, 3 minutes. Oh no, it took him 23 hours. To be fair, that looks like a shovelware game. It looks like, yeah, basically, if you can get 5 touchdowns in one game, you're pretty much done. Then we've got Angry Battalion, which was a 3-minute platinum. Animal Battle Arena, Anime Girls, School of the Dead, Anime Unit. There's a lot of anime stuff here. Anomaly Pools, that took about an hour. Anomaly Seeker, minute. Astro and Susie Go to the Beach. That definitely looks like a shovelware game. Then we've got Astro's Playroom. Again, a staple of anyone that's got that's looking to get platinums. If you haven't got Astro's Playroom, obviously, if you haven't got a PS5, you can't. But if you have a PS5, you should really have this platinum. It's very easy, very quick, and it's free. Comes with the console. Attack of the Toy Tanks is a 45-hour platinum. Why is it 45 hours? So it's not. It's 30 to 60 minutes. Why? Okay, that was giving me a wrong read. Okay. Then we got Autumn's Journey, Axe Ace, B-Math, Barbie. Hey, there we go. Barbie Project Friendship, 7 hours, 2 playthroughs. That looks like it's a Bluey / Peppa Pig. Oh, so there's more. There's Breakthrough Gaming Arcade. So there's baseball, basketball. So I'm guessing it must be one large game with different game modes, maybe. And then we've got the Batman series. Now we've got a lot of Batman games. We've got Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. Arkham Asylum, I am in the process of trying to get the platinum, but I am stuck on those challenges. What are they called? Like the Dark Knight challenges that you do where you've got like a fight, the sneaking one. Arkham City, I've got obviously completed it. I've not really played it too much. That looks like it's the remake. I don't want to start Arkham City until I've done Arkham Asylum, but hey ho. And then Arkham Knight, again, I'm somewhere similar in the completion. I think I've got to do a handful of trophies for the main portion of the game. But again, I don't want to get that platinum if I haven't got the Arkham Asylum or Arkham City one. Batman Telltale series, Batman Enemy Within. Now, the Batman Telltale series is one of my favorite Telltale games. It goes into, as I've said before, it goes into like a story that I've never read. Obviously, I'm not a massive comic reader, right? But in terms of like movies and films, it's a baddie and an enemy that we've never really seen. And you get to play sort of just as much time as Bruce Wayne as you do Batman, so you get a little bit more balance in the duality of Batman. Batman Enemy Within, though, is probably my least favorite because the story just isn't good. Now, it's their version of how the Joker becomes Joker, so that's about as much as I'll say. But in terms of, like, the story itself, I didn't personally like it. Beauty Clicker and Beauty Clicker 2, I can imagine what those are. Ben 10. Now, I was going to look at getting Ben 10, but I watched someone play it the other day, and apparently there is a trophy for no hitting every boss, and apparently it's a pain due to the janky controls, but you never know, you might see it in a challenge video if I get very desperate and I'm not sure what to play. Bigfoot's Journey, 8 minutes, okay. Billy's Game Show, an hour. And then we've got Black Death, A Tragic Dirge. It looks like it's either a double stack of the same game. See, it only took 21 minutes, but it says it's an hour. Blackberry Honey, okay. Some more visual novels. Bleach Rebirth of Souls. What sort of game is that? So it's like a fighting game. Okay. 25 hours, 3 out of 10. That could be a trophy I could look at getting, so I'll leave that there. Blind Men, 9 minutes. Bloodwash, an hour. Double Stacking. Blue Note. Blues of War. A double stack of Bluey. I think personally, these games sort of turned into a meme, but they are a good way of bolstering your trophy list. Obviously, they're quick, they're easy. A lot of people do them in challenge videos. I myself did Peppa Pig and Bluey in my last 30 platinums in 30 days challenge. So, as much as they're like silly little games, they're not shovelware because you actually do have to do stuff. They're not very difficult simply because they're a child's game, but they're like, you can see from the completion percentage, I think they're worth doing. Then we've got Body Cam, 3 hours, 12 minutes. Okay, so there's not a lot. Okay, so there's not a lot of difficulty looking at those. Bomb the Town. Okay, 16 minutes, 2 minutes. So we're getting shovelwares, bowling shovelwares, mystery, visual novels, Box in a Box. Okay. The bees look like they're stacked with shovelware. Bright Memory Infinite. A game, again, I've platinumed. This is surprisingly a really good game. Don't bother about the story and don't bother about the visuals. It's made by a Chinese developer. The graphics, the gameplay graphics good. Cutscene graphics could use some work. Like your main character doesn't really have any facial expressions. It's just like mouth movements. The story is very weird, not very important. You basically play this random woman who flies to an island where there's some sort of anomaly. But the gameplay, if this gameplay loop was in any other game, like developed by maybe a AAA developer or someone that wasn't Chinese with a little bit more polish on the cutscenes, would probably be my best game. You have a sword, you have guns, you have double jump, you have dashing, the movements that you can make, the combinations you can use with the weapons, the actual gameplay loop in it like time stopping, it is brilliant. Honestly, I think anyone should platinum it. It's a relatively cheap game. I think I paid £10 for it. And if it ever goes on PlayStation Plus, it should definitely be one that you consider. It's very easy. It says 3 playthroughs, but I'd say more like 2. You complete the game on the second hardest difficulty. You can sort of not bug it, but you can cheese it so you can get all the difficulty trophies by just playing the last mission. So it's not really full playthroughs. And then obviously like getting so many kills with each of the weapons. Okay, more shovelware. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Great game, great platinum. It's obviously, if you enjoyed the old COD, it's obviously got a nice fresh lick of paint and actually is really nice. It's a shame they never brought the multiplayer out, but kind of glad they didn't, so that the platinum is a bit easier to obtain. Okay, we're at Campfire Oasis, Shovelware, Caravan Journey, Shovelware Caretaker. I got it in half an hour, but it is an hour playthrough. Cast End took you 6 hours, 12 trophies. Catch Me If You Can took an hour, if you can. Looks like it's a pixel art game, like side scroll. Cauldron Forager, these look like visual novels. That is an AI generated slot game, I'm sure of it. 43 seconds for 36 trophies. Christmas Journey Puzzle, 8 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Classic, 1 minute, 1 minute, 6 minutes. Cool. He did say there was a lot of visual novels and thingy on there, but there is a lot of shovelware as well. Prime K, that looks like they look like real people, so it looks like it's a visual, like a movie type game. Crybaby Magic Tears, an hour curse. Okay, we're just gonna keep going till we can see something, because a lot of these look very much like shovelware. Got a visual novel that says 3 hours, but took 4 minutes. DC Justice League Cosmic Chaos. This is something I've looked at for challenge videos. I've not played it. I have a feeling it says 12 hours, 2 out of 10. I have a feeling it's very much like a pet, because it looks like it's from one of the children, like the kids' cartoons, DC, that it probably won't take 12 hours. Okay, and then we're on Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. So that looks like it's also a fighting game. The 5 out of 10 difficulty, 15 hours. Okay. It's a lot like achieving S rank. Desert Journey. Detroit Become Human. Again, one that I really want to play, but just need to, with it being 3 playthroughs, just need the time to sink into it. Okay, Donuts and Justice. Okay, Double Slots. Drowning. Okay, we're looking at, like I say, there's a lot of shovelware here. Elliot Story, dating RPG, 12 minutes, 19 seconds. Jesus. Now, I've never really looked at shovelware. I didn't realize you can get some of them so quickly. Find Love or Try Dying for a few minutes. Okay. Freddy Spaghetti, 2 hours, 1 out of 10. Is that shovelware? Jesus. Got you completing a lot of 50 levels, maybe. Fridge Escape, okay. Frightened is 55 minutes. Getting close to that not being too much. Then we've got like 45 minutes, 4 minutes, 22 seconds. What the hell? Breakthrough Arcade game again. Why does that say 5 hours if it took him 5 minutes? Goosebumps Dead of the Night. That is, I've got that. That is, if you've ever played Hello Neighbor or Hello Neighbor 2, it's pretty much a carbon copy with a Goosebumps sort of Goosebumps style. Like, it's just that. It's just Hello Neighbor with Goosebumps. Gotham Knights, okay, decent. I've not played Gotham Knights. I've seen a bunch of stuff on it ages ago, and the cutscenes. I hate. Problem with TikTok. I'm going on a tangent here, but the problem with TikTok is you end up getting stuff spoiled without realizing that it's being spoiled. So I saw the ending of this and what happens, like when it first came out. So I'm trying to sort of let that go to the back of my mind and sort of forget about it until I don't really remember, and then I can give it a go. Graveyard Girl, okay. Okay, so next we've got Gungrave Gore, which is a 5 out of 10, 20 hours, 3 playthroughs. So along with some of the, so obviously along with a lot of shovelware, it seems as though the platinums that you're getting for quote unquote normal games are like pretty decent ones. And then obviously you've done it twice, you've double stacked it, so fair dues. Halloween, Memory Quest, okay. These look like Shovel Storm. Says it took you 7 hours. Never heard of that game though. Let's see. Right, yeah, it's definitely shovelware because this is apparently the game, but that's the image to it. Makes no sense. Heaven Impact, okay. So the again, quick platinums. Hello Neighbor 2. This is a buggy nightmare. I got it as part of one of my challenge video. It says it takes an hour, but that's if the bugs don't kick in and the problems with the game don't arise. If you can get a clean playthrough, then yeah, maybe in an hour. I'm saying more like 3 or 4. It's not fun. It's not great. But if you do need it for any, like if you're doing yourself any challenges, A to Z challenges, 30 and 30 challenges, it's definitely up there to put into it. Hentai vs. Evil, okay, I'm assuming those are visual novels and flop. And then we've got High School Romance, Hot Tentacle Shooter, okay. Okay, sparks of some normality. We've got Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. Is the Staff of Kings the PS, like the cheaply made one, or is it the recent, like, good quality one? No, it's the remake of the 2009. Right, okay. Still great, good platinum. I just wasn't sure which one it was. I've not played either of them. This one probably will get thrown in somewhere. this year. 8 Ounce Snow, Italian Journey, Jack and Jill, 12 minutes. Jump Race, Kandagawa Jet Girls. It took 23 playthroughs? Jeez. Doesn't look like it's overly difficult, just looks like it's very repetitive. Puzzle games, visual novels, probably AI, slot, lasso, okay. Well, so how is your language if you've learned basic kanji, basic hangul, learn to play? They're clearly AI games from the images. Left, right, left, red, blue, right. Okay, didn't take too long for that. Legends of Arcadia took you 32 seconds. Okay. Again, mixed in with all of these, like, easy, quick games, you've got, like, legitimately good platinums. Again, as I always say, if you are a trophy hunter, you really need to throw some Lego games in. They're easy. They're never very difficult, for one. For two, they're just great games to play. And three, I think it's like a rite of passage for any trophy hunt that has games. Actually, that's given me an idea for a video. Okay, so we've got Lego DC Supervillains, Lego Movie 2, Lego Movie, double stack the Lego Movie, Lego Ninjago. Nice. Some good ones there. Life is Strange. Wilco in chat keeps saying that these are games that I should play. So I might do like a bit of a marathon stream playing them, going for the platinums, might throw them all into a challenge. I don't know. But people keep, not just Wilco, but there's people in chat saying that I should definitely try these out. I've never played a Life is Strange game in my life. So Light Snake, Leary, okay. Wizard, okay, we're looking at, again, just visual novels, puzzle games, shovelware. And then we've got a nice stack of Marvel. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy, a double stack. We've got Marvel Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Remastered, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. I didn't know there was like a remastered version of Spider-Man. That could be maybe one that I throw in to a video. Because I've got a video for Miles Morales, I've got a video for Spider-Man 2, so maybe we do one for Spider-Man 1. Oh, a double stack of Miles Morales. Okay, there we go. Like that. I've got both of them in my trophy list, so actually that could be part of a clean-up video. Yeah, Miles Morales isn't finished, and neither Spider-Man, so I could do both as a clean-up. Okay. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, again, I never played it, mainly because it looked a little bit too much like Avengers, and Avengers wasn't a great game that I played. Spider-Man, though, they, again, think they're pretty much staples of a modern day trophy hunter. They're very easy to get. Marvel Spider-Man, the original one, I got without even realizing that I was getting the platinum. And by the time I'd finished the game, there was only like 2 or 3 trophies left. So I just did it. And that was sort of like in my hiatus where I wasn't really going for platinum trophies. So it shows you how easy it is the fact that I never really went for it. It just got it. Memento, okay. And then we've got, again, the worst game of 2025 is Mind's Eye. It is, from what all I've heard, is probably the worst game ever. It's a buggy mess. There's nothing to do. It's empty. Maybe that's why it's only a 10-hour platinum. We might do it for the memes, but if I can avoid it, I probably will. Then we've got Minecraft, Minefield, Miraculous. Oh, that reminds me. And then we've got Monsters High Ultimate Secret. Says it took 1 day. It's a 3-hour platinum. So again, that looks like it's a perfect game to throw into a challenge. Get the vampire key, get the mummy key. It looks like pretty much just playing the story. Monster Truck, okay, 20 seconds. Again, My Friend Peppa Pig, as always, is a staple. If you're a trophy hunter, you should have all of these. My Hero 1's Justice. What sort of game is it? It's an arena fighter. To be honest, a lot of these anime games are arena fighters, so, but it's always nice to check. My Little Pony, Maritime Bay Adventure, okay, double stack of those. There's a lot of double stacks I've noticed as well, and a lot of them, like, seem to be legitimate. Like, obviously, this one was done in around the same amount of time as this one, and I'm sort of learning that if the time's, like, drastically different, there's some sort of stacking going. Now, what I don't get is you've got My Name is Mayo 2. Why have you not got My Name is Mayo 1 or 3? Or why go with 2? Or Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm, Again, 20 hours, 2 out of 10. I just noticed as well, it's a 35-hour for My Hero, Naruto, and then NBA quiz. Tuna, these are all quick games. One Escape is an hour. Then we got One Piece, Burning Blood, 20-hour platinum, 3 out of 10. Okay, One Punch Man, 25. I'm guessing, Timothy, that you are a fan of anime, along with the visual novels and the actual games that you've got, like proper games that you've got. A lot of them seem to be anime games, which, no knocking, I am a fan of anime. As you can see, I'm a massive Dragon Ball fan. We've got some Attack on Titan over there. We've got some Pokemon. I am a fan of anime, so there's no knocking that. And then we've got more quick ones. Panic Room, 3 hours. Okay. PJ, that's another game I've noticed a lot of people have because it's a quick one. I've never seen them in... Thing is, although CDs, but I've never really seen them in challenge videos, so maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know. Do people not find them legitimate ones? I don't know. Because people take Bluey and Peppa Pig fine, but not... I've never seen... like the Monster High or the PJ or the Legend DC one that was there. And then we've got, again, some really quick ones. And then we've got more anime visual novels. Project 13. Project 13 is... it's not a global initiative. Okay, it looks like it's a first-person horror. Punchline is a 3.5 hour. Again, that looks anime related. Quick maths, okay. And then we've got quiz this. Okay, 1 minute, okay. Drive, Rainbow Advanced, okay. Again, a lot of quick ones. Ramp car racing, another quick one. Maybe not. Risky roads, 8 minutes, 9 minutes. River City Girls is a 7-hour platinum, 3 out of 10 with 1 playthrough. What's that? River City Girls. Let's see the trailer. Looks like a visual novel mixed with a fighter. Maybe pixel art fighter. It actually looks pretty good. I'll add that to me thing to look at. And then there's this is another thing that not baffles me, but I'm always curious about is the original game was 7 hours, 3 out of 10 with 1 platinum. So why is the second one so much longer? Just because there's double the amount of trophies. There's missable ones, there's multiplayer only. Okay. Damn. Well, they look pretty good. I've never seen it before, but it is definitely something I'm going to look at. Robbery Rush, Robbie's Adventure, RoboCop, Rogue City, and RoboCop or Rogue City Unfinished Business. Again, the first one I've played, and again, for me, as a kid growing up, watching the RoboCop films, loving the RoboCop series, it's a proper injection of nostalgia. The way that the police station looks, the way that they've used the same character models, the way that it just feels like the 80s. They did the same with Terminator, just not quite as well, which makes sense because RoboCop came after Terminator. This feels like more polished. I'm really looking forward to checking Unfinished Business out to see whether they've just left everything the same or they've tried to improve it a little bit more. I've not seen any information on it. All I ever seen was the original opening trailer. So I am gonna look at giving that a go at some point. Rock Canvas, okay. So we've got more quick ones. Sable's Grimoire, Man and Elf. It says 20 hours, but it took you 4 minutes. What's this? Okay, what the hell? It's around 20 hours. I'm assuming there must be some way to cheese it if it only took you 4 minutes. More anime visual stuff. Anime visual stuff. Jeez. The S's are littered with anime. Santa Speedy Quest, Save the World. And then we've got Senkagura Burst Renewal. 22.5, 3 out of 10. Takes 2 playthroughs. Let's have a look. I'm going to put this in on a 9. I'm almost certain it's going to be an arena fighter. Oh no, it's like the other one. It's like a visual novel / fighter. Shadow Quest, Shadow Warrior 3, nice. I've never played the Shadow Warrior games, but I've heard good things. Shark Adventure, Shoot, okay, these are anime, AI stuff. Sounds of the Dome, 24 seconds, 2 minutes. Skydunk, Sled Riders. A lot of AI, quick stuff. These breakthrough arcade gamings. Again, fair enough. Sonic Origins. Okay. 7 hours, 2 out of 10, 1 playthrough. Nice. Space Kabam. 10 hours. But it only took you 5 minutes. Okay. I'm not sure. I think maybe Shovelware. Space Surveyor. Spectre Wood. Spin Around. Spy X. Oh. Operation Memories. Spy X. I love Spy X. It's a proper game. Proper good game. Spyro. Nice. I'd love to see Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 maybe. I know that they come as a trilogy, so if you've still got it, it might be worth. They're very easy, very quick. Probably just as quick as the first one, so maybe worth giving them a go just to round out the S's. So there's a little bit less anime and a little bit more games. Strawberry Vinegar, Stretchy Adventures, Strong by Strong Cell. Okay, these look like... Oh, missed that one. Strawberry Vinegar. Again, really misleading. Showing 30 hours, but it showed you got it in 40 minutes. You'll have to let me know with these ones. Are you like cheesing them? Is there like a way to get them quicker? Or is the guide just wrong? Suicide Guy Sleeping Deeply. Right, it looks like it's a first-person VR game. Some Intrigue, Sumo, Super Destronaut. Okay, Swarm. Just looking up for stuff here. Syrup. Tales from Borderland. Again, Telltale games, always good to round out your trophy list. I've got a few of them. I only started getting them last year, but they are pretty good. As I said earlier with the Batman, some of the stories in them are pretty good. Tekken 7, nice. I've heard that is one of the easier. So you got like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. Seems like Tekken's the easier of the fighters to get platinums on, but I wouldn't know. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is on my cleanup list. I bought Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, which is quite... Well, it was like 60-odd quid, which is the most I've... don't think I've paid 60-odd quid for a PS3 game when they were first released. So I'm going to wait a minute before getting another Spider-Man game, but I'm a good way through, so I think that is one that we'll clean up this year. Then we got the baseball, the bat, the Beast, Master Princess. Again, these are all pretty quick ones. Just gonna slowly scroll until we see something. Again, like all these are like shovelware games. Ketchup Story, Language of Love, Light in the Darkness. Now this isn't. It's kind of. It's not shovelware, but it's a great game. Style is very, very unique, should we say, and it follows obviously a very sensitive subject in World War II, but it's very much a great game to get a little bit of insight, and it's worth playing. It's free, so it's something you should really maybe put in your list. Then we've got pretty much all of these are shovelware, and then we've got The Walking Dead Telltale again. That is... Walking Dead is a Telltale series I haven't played. I know it was the first one to release and is arguably, people say, the best. So I am saving it quite honestly. I've never been a massive Walking Dead fan, don't get me wrong. I can appreciate how good it is, how long it lasted. And the first few seasons were great. It just lost me after a while. And then all the spin-offs, trying to keep up with the different timelines and working out when's what's when, who's where. It just lost me, so I never played the game, and the series just put me off. The Wolf Among Us, again, another Telltale, great game. Thunder Flash, Toy Story 3, nice. Looks like you've got the double stack. I got this. I thought it was a remake of that. Obviously, this is one of the most recent purchases that I've got. I thought it was a remake of that, so I've got like 2 trophies left on it. So I was like, I'll download it and maybe it'll let me stack it. But nope, it is the PSP version, which was still great to play. It just didn't give me the ability to finish that. Track the Journey, Transformers Devastation, a 7 out of 10, 6 playthroughs, 25 hours. Then we've got Transformers Spark Expedition. Never heard of that in my life. I have to have a look at that. True Colors, AI. Uncharted, Drake's Fortune Remastered, nice. No other Uncharted? Were you just not a fan of the game? Have you not bought them? Was it just not something you were interested in? I'd love to know. V-Bomb, okay. Some more Waifu. Okay, some more. Nothing really here. Visual novels, puzzle games, AI Slop, and then Zombie Legion. And there we have it. Let me just check something. Hide my games. Doesn't let you hide. Like, I know that on if you go to games, it lets you hide shovelware. I didn't know if it was going to let you on this one. So let's have a look at his milestones and things. So his first trophy ever was Puzzle Drop Carnival. His first platinum was for Puzzle Drop Carnival. Then we've got his 10th platinum was Strawberry Vinegar. His 20th platinum was Lego Movie, the video game. 30th was Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. 40th, River City Heroes. 50th, Bridge Escape. 75th, Blues of War. 100th, it looks like that's a visual novel. Fastest platinum, Cold as Ice. Let's have a look and see how quick that was. Jumping Ice Cube took you 4 seconds to platinum. Oh, that's because it was a stack. It only took you 55 seconds for the PS4 version. 125th, Sakura Succubus. 150th, Language of Love. Then ZJ Ball Challenge. One Piece Burning Blood. Sakura, Tolero. The Jumping Muffin is the 400th. So it looks as though Hello Neighbor 2 is your 500th. Plague Tricks, and then Guest Rush. So it looks as though, although there is a lot of shovelware in there, your milestones, all but a few up towards the top, I've got legitimately good games in there. You have an ultra rare platinum, so let's see what your rarest trophies are. Transformers Devastation seems to be the big one. Then we've got Cobra Kai, Black Ops 3, Sonic Racer, and then we look at your stats. The majority of the games you've not played any PS3 games. Okay. You got an average of S. Looks like you've only really you've done 600 platinums in a year. Is that right? Where is it? First trophy. Wow, you've done 600 platinums in a year. 600 platinums in a year? What the hell? And to be fair, you are, like, I've just gone back to your account and these obviously have not got platinums in them, but you are playing, like, obviously, a lot of the platinums you've got shovelware, but you are doing proper, like, I call them proper games. Obviously, all of them are proper games, but the proper games I'm referring to is ones that aren't shovelware. So you are cracking on with games, like, but damn, 600 platinums in a year, even with shovelware, that's ridiculous. Wow. But yeah, so this is Timothy's or Critical Tunes platinum list. Again, it is got a lot, and I mean a lot, of shovelware, visual novels, stuff like that. But in there are some really good platinums. Popular platinums, difficult platinums, long platinums. So there are a lot of legitimate platinums in there. Unfortunately, it won't let me separate what's what. If anyone knows a way to separate, like, shovelware from normal games so I could have a look at exactly how many he's done, that'd be great. But yeah, guys, remember, if you do want your trophy list reviewing, checking out, we can go through it. We are going to start doing them live on stream. So make sure you are tuning in for that. We are live here on YouTube every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Members will get preferential treatment, but all that means is they'll just go up to the top of the queue. But we still will be going in order for everyone else. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next time, we'll catch you later.